I climbed to the top of the mountain, only to get pushed off a cliff when I got there. On the last video, we had discussed how I was on vacation, and my boss had just called me. He says to me, "David, you know where I'm at?" And I said, "No, how could I know? I'm on vacation." "Well, did you read my email?" "Yes, sir. I was just in the process of that." "Well, I'm calling you right now to let you know that I'm terminating you effective immediately." Wow, okay. I can't say that it was completely a shock. I've been planning this for years. I knew his politics. I knew his mentality. I knew the kind of person he was. So, wasn't unprepared for the way he was doing it. I was unprepared for the timing of which he chose to do it. But the reality is, I was prepared. So, in that state of shock, he started talking to me about misappropriation of company funds. "Yeah, dude, you've already fired me. Why am I talking to you?" I said, "Number one, I didn't misappropriate any funds. I didn't steal anything." "Well, there's a matter of $250. "Yeah, was that in my pocket?" "That's not the point. That's misappropriation of company funds." "No, it's not. That was an ingenious methodology of servicing your customer." So, anyway, I didn't carry that argument any further. Just like with everything, he was taking calculated risk, and I had always been smart in my decisions in dealing with him. So, I downplayed everything, and I just let him ramble. I let him talk. I wasn't rude. I didn't cuss him out. I didn't jump in his face. I just let him talk. But at the height of my career, all the way to plant manager, and when I got to the top and was physically set, they pushed me off the cliff. Well, that's okay. Like I said, I had plans. I had already started on those plans many years before, many years ago. I started writing what you would call operational SOPs, I guess, from my standpoint. And I had started stacking those operational SOPs on everything from how to manage, how to hire people, how to do performance reviews, and how people should react to performance reviews. The way people should actually present a resume to me. I wrote those operational SOPs on everything. How to do the job that I did, how to manage a facility, how to manage scrap. And I had them all converted into PDF. And I had them all stored on my personal computer, not the one at work. But I'd also done operational SOPs, and I guess this is weird, but I did operational SOPs on fishing. I did operational SOPs on planning a trip. I did operational SOPs on everything you can imagine for daily life. And then when I ran out of day-to-day topics, I jumped over and started writing SOPs from a management standpoint on my wife's job, teaching middle school. That became interesting. But anyway, this story has an ending, but it doesn't. So the ending was, while I was on vacation, I was terminated from my job for no reason. The only reason involved is so that the plant, or the president of the company, could offer promotion to people on the floor who didn't know how to do my job, so that he could cut, as close as I can figure, about $130,000 out of the operational budget for that plant, which was my pay and benefits and all that good stuff. And that's even with him. Hopefully he gave those people a raise. Hopefully. That's the only way he could have bridged that gap. Now, that's not to say that I was the most liked person. I was a boss. I was a manager. I had people that didn't like me because I had to do write-ups. They didn't like me because I pointed out their flaws. But that's a different story. So, in the end, it is what it is. Follow me on my next video, and I'll finish this out with where, at the bottom of that cliff, I landed on my feet.